Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he's coming off of an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games. But he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
First down.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On the counter, here's Williams. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. That's going to be caught by Pickens. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Prescott now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! George Pickens, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Aubrey good with the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys 7, Chiefs nothing.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nice little juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And, of course, number one, trying to win the game today. But for him, it's always about Super Bowls, trying to get back to his 4th consecutive one. Fell short of the NFL's first ever three-peat in the Super Bowl last year. He wants to avenge that loss at the end of this season.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. That's into the hands of Worthy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Mahomes now to throw. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man, it's Thornton. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Out left and complete to Thornton. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Third down and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now a 3rd and 6. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Nico Remigio deep for KC. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the 1st. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Now here's Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 48-yard line.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 4.
7-7, our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal, Kansas City.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Going right back to Ferguson. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive with 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And out come the Chiefs now. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Mahomes takes it himself. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. We'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hunt will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Mahomes now to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know One big play, though, gets him right back up to that level.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 74 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chiefs 21.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Williams to start the drive. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Play action now, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Dana. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Remigio. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 12. First down, Kansas City.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Mahomes. To the sideline and incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. Oh, what a move. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
They start the drive with a give to Blue. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
Chris Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, able to avoid him. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. how does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Throwing, Prescott. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Pickens on the slant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
At the 22.
That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Cowboys, first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Javonte Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on fourth down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. It's a gain of 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That'll be caught by Rice. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes takes it himself. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
The tackle made by Dante.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Butker's kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a 2nd and 6. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Prescott off play action. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 9 here. Prescott now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at about the 14. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
For the Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Hunt will try going up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
A good gain of
yards.
14 there, and it moves the chains.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
A 2-yard gain.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
34-yard attempt.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start with the option. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, the quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, 54 yards. And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Aubrey now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 28-24. A little over 80 ticks to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's good.
What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
First down, Kansas City.
Here's 1st down. Mahomes will throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One final try for Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.